Ross George and William Gordon were partners in the invention of the Speedball pen. Up until his death in 1920, William Gordon, the master letterer and the mentor to Ross George, did all of the writing and illustrations for a book called Modern Pen Lettering with a subtitle of The Speedball Textbook. He died in 1920 after the 5th edition, and the first edition that Ross George took over was the 6th edition. Ross George at the time was an experienced lettering artist who had had a career in the show card industry, and he began to become a teacher. By the time the 9th edition came out in 1926, he was accomplished at creating plates that were instructive for letterers all across the nation. In 1925, Ross George created a plate called Vanitie Roman. It appeared in the 9th edition of 1926 and used multiple strokes of the pen in order to accomplish a beautiful and ornate lettering system. He used two sizes of the Speedball B round nib. He used a small size, the B5, and a much larger size, the B2, in order to create a triple-stroked letter that still has resonance with lettering artists today. The initial card of this lettering was done very large, and it was reduced so it would fit in the textbook. Some years later, Ross George decided to revisit Vanitie Roman in the 14th edition of the Speedball Textbook. This is the size of the plate in context with some of the other plates that we found when we originally found the Ross George archives. This plate, done in 1941, shows a refined and more detailed letter form than the original Vanitie Roman. Not only has he added dots to break up the bold line in the center, but he's added in the middle of the thin lines two serifs that come to a point and create really a true, more gay 90s look than the original Vanitie Roman. Both of these are instructive, and both of these are beautiful, and we'll be looking at the original Vanitie Roman that Ross George did in 1925 in order to create our lettering and analyze how he made the letters with triple strokes and two sizes of the B nib. In previous sessions and working with letter groups, we've worked with the minuscule or lowercase letters. In this session, we're going to be working with the principles of Vanitie Roman, and we're going to be working with the uppercase letters. There's different letter groups. For example, the diagonal group dominates in uppercase letters. So we'll be working with these, and then you can pair these with the minuscule letters as you go along, but the principles will be learned on the uppercase letters.